Something to the effect of, he says to Itas, he goes, Itas goes, oh, are you here for GOML? Cake goes, yeah, I'm here for GOML. They go, oh, what game are you playing? He goes, oh, I play Rivals of Aether. Itas goes, oh yeah, that's cool. The only thing I know about Rivals is that Cake Assault follows me on Twitter. And that's the end of the conversation.
Jeez. Saw someone in chat say, is that XQC, which is actually very, very funny. But yeah, so Khalid, very, very solid puff. But this is his first time in Canada, so he seemed to be kind of having a good time.
Yeah. I didn't know what, do you say Khalid or Khalid, like the rapper?
He said Khalid.
He did say that?
Yeah, he was like, hi, I'm Khalid, so.
Okay, so Khalid, I didn't know what he looked like at first, and I believe it was at like Genesis. They had the pre-local there or something like that, and I was warming up, I was playing just like friendlies on the stream setup, and he came up and he was like, hey man, can I get on? You know, I'm getting ready to warm up, and I literally big dogged him and was like, I was like, oh, can I just like finish a few more games like before the tournament starts? And he's like, yeah, no problem. And then I found out it was Khalid, and I was like, wow, I feel really bad because he was the first one to play in his bracket there.
Sometimes you gotta put people in their place, you know? He put me in my place, you know? Just I was like, you're right, I'm a nobody, see you later. But yeah, very, very solid player. I also, actually, you know what's so funny? I can't believe I haven't brought this up. I was talking to Khalid the whole time, and I'm like, hey, like, I'm gonna be commentating pools tomorrow. I'll probably end up commentating one of your matches. Like,
yeah.
Is there anything about your playstyle that you want me to bring up? And he's like, not really. Oh, this, by the way, is a best of 5. Yeah, this is the winner semis, and that is going to be consistent across all the pools. They'll all be best of 5 in winner semis. Yeah, so I was talking to Khalid, and I was like, anything about your play style you want to bring up? And he's like, not really. I just kind of like do like what works. And I'm like, is there anything that you feel like you're optimizing or like doing differently from other puffs? Like maybe you're RTCing more, or maybe you're kind of like, because he was doing some hack stashes on the ledge, like which you don't really see very often. He's like, no, not really. And I'm like, you know, like, I'm gonna end up commentating your match, and I just feel like I'm gonna be like,
really
I'm like, I wouldn't mind even just like a little bit. And he's like, yeah, I mean that would be funny if that happens. And I'm like, so do you seriously like not have anything? And he's like, like at this point, like he was kind of like he was aware. He's just like, yeah, honestly, man, I just don't really have anything. Like I just try to do what's good. I just like steal from every good puff player. Like I try to like play my best, and yeah, there's really nothing too crazy. But I was like, bro, give me something. Just give me anything.
Oh, that's great. I like the fit.
Yeah, a little warm for like I think someone needs to say Canada does still have summer. You know,
it is warm here for sure.
Yeah.
I would venture to say it's actually quite hot outside.
Damn, yeah. But yeah, so good stuff from Khalid to start off. I think Weeg doing a pretty good job too, though.
Yeah. This is oh, okay. He's a little crazy guy. Weeg. Oh, you're nuts. It's a funny matchup, right? Like we saw like None take 1 set over HBox in the last like few years, or like a couple sets. Wizzy like farms for some reason. He's just really good at it. It's weird, right? Because a lot of like you play different philosophies of Falcon. You have like Johnny, who's super aerial based, and that might be to detriment in a matchup like this because you have to kind of choose your spots on when you want to go for like run up grab versus like stomp if they're going to go for the crouch underneath your grab.
Yeah, no, it's definitely kind of like a matchup that has really developed a lot since kind of when I first started playing the game in around like 2013. Definitely something that people view more positively for Falcon than they used to. I think a big part of that is because of influences like Wizrobe.
Yeah.
One other thing I will mention is that Khalid, if you're not familiar with him as a player, is ranked, I believe, 5th in the SoCal Power ranking. So definitely like a very established player. SoCal, one of the more competitive regions. So it's cool to actually see him kind of going to an international event like this.
Absolutely. It's pretty even so far. I mean, Khalid kind of ran away with that first game, but Weeg has some good fundamentals in a matchup like this, which can be a little bit awkward, I think, especially if you start autopiloting stuff.
We tried to get the reverse hit there. It doesn't end up getting it. I like the dash attack, drill. Both of those really great options to cover Falcon recovering. And then just in general, we've been seeing HBox in particular will use the drill on edge a lot because he's just a very, very big and long-lasting hitbox with multiple hits, so it's kind of hard to get around for pretty much like both Falcon, Fox, etc.
What happened? That is unacceptable for Puff players. I'm sorry. I didn't even know he like ran out of jumps. I think he just thought he was maybe facing the other way.
Yeah. Maybe he's jet lagged, Walt.
It's possible. Maybe
from
he's
California.
fake tired.
That thing that some people say is not true, maybe it is true. Oh, I'm surprised that up air wasn't able to connect. Just a little slow, not able to get the height. Gonna be a knee. Yeah, not gonna kill though. All right. Not too much you can do into edge guard in that situation. Just kind of position the bears. I like the sticky walk. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Weeg's moving around a lot more cleanly in this game.
Is it like Weeg or Weeg?
Yeah, wait, what is it? What do you guys think?
Is it like Weeg like Luigi?
Weed?
Yeah, it's Weed. It's definitely, it's Weeg. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like Ouija, right? Like
you guys have Wegmans? That's like a New Jersey store, I think.
Yeah, Weeg. It's Weeg. I like, okay, shoutouts to anyone who in the chat who says it's Weeg and just spells it out.
Yeah, writes the exact same thing.
Very helpful, guys.
Yeah, you guys are
very helpful.
Figuring it out.
Yeah, you guys are so cool, you know.
Is it GIF or GIF?
Yeah,
argue about it.
And then they just GIF, baby.
Yeah.
It's quite simple, really. Only smart people can figure it out. Yeah, but no. I see someone saying Weeg is actually good, and the commentators don't know. I definitely know who Weeg is. I just don't know the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Like, no, I've heard of him as a player. I just don't know the pronunciation.
Ah, no! I think he wanted full link wave dash into rest. That's probably
yeah. That's definitely what that was.
Yeah. Khalid? Is it Khalid or Khalid?
Khalid. You said Khalid?
What about Khalid? Khalid? How else can we say this? Oh! Wow.
Damn.
He could have. Khalid could have pounded to go up too.
Yeah.
I wonder if he just didn't input jump in time for any of that.
Khaleesi?
Khaleesi. He tied in the Khalid right now as it's 1-1 in the set.
We've got the father of dragons over here. Nice. So sometimes I think about like this is one of the things I actually don't think people talk about enough, because I feel like it really is like an interesting debate. But like, what do you think the best moves in the game are? Like, if you had to give like top 5 moves, and the reason I bring this up is because 2 of the characters on screen I think have compelling arguments for them. One being rest, of course, has got to be in the top 5. Another one being up air. Like, Falcon's up air is just so absurd to me. It's just like so versatile, so strong. So kind of interested to hear what the chat thinks sort of stands out to them in terms of great moves. Obviously, Fox and Falco Shine, everyone talks about. I think Laser is very good as well. I think Falco down air is kind of absurd. So like there's so many good ones to choose from. But definitely rest is really kind of up there, maybe a top 3.
Should be an easy pickup right there. Even in stocks. Weeg keeping a close lead right now. Keeping a close Khalid.
That's.
I hate myself.
Yeah, that was not cool.
Now taking the Khalid is Weeg.
The weekend.
The weekend. I'm done. I am done. I'm gonna mute both of us.
Yeah.
For the rest of this set.
I mean, a lot of people in chat already have. No, I'm kidding.
That's too bad. That's too bad for them.
Someone in chat, anyone get health issues from drinking Mountain Dew? I love this.
Wait, you know about the dew mouth?
Ew.
The dew mouth is real.
I don't like that term.
It's a southern thing too. It's because you drink too much Mountain Dew that your teeth fall out of your head.
Ooh.
It's just a really awful. It's like the meth of the South if meth wasn't there.
besides actual meth.
Like if it wasn't there, yeah.
Yeah, it's the fentanyl of Vancouver. You know, it's like.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is just face in his hands right now. Our poor production members. We love you so much for everything you do. Thank your production team and TOs. Commentators are useless.
They shouldn't be paid, I think. I think they should be paid less. That's my hot take. Who was it that said like commentators are not an important part of the broadcast on Twitter? Did you see that?
I don't know.
It was like some guy who was like, yo, I need more engagement today. I'm hungry for people to be mad at me. So.
Weeg taking the lead, 2-1.
Yeah.
Guys.
Weeg. Khalid. God damn it.
I default to Khalid, so
but
I'm glad that you did tell me
It's
that,
Khalid.
yeah.
It's like he for sure said like, hey, I'm Khalid. Shook his hand. You know, in that one interaction, we exchanged, you know, probably 1 million bacteria. What are your thoughts on handshaking?
Handshaking?
Handshaking. Do you think we should still be doing that as a society?
Like, you mean as like a greeting?
Yeah,
people?
like it's like people were kind of like, that's sort of weird that we
I
did
do
that.
it.
I do it too, yeah.
Yeah. I have found out as of today, and a lot of people in chat probably don't know who this is, but he's a legend of kind of the media scene when it came to Smash Bros. His tag is finally James. We went out to dinner with him last night.
We did go out with him. Yeah.
That dude has an iron fucking grip. It is crazy.
Yeah, it's an interesting phrasing there.
He shook my hand, and I actually think bones in my hand broke. He was like, "Oh, it's so
Very
good to see
powerful,
you,
man.
Like you're so great. Like I haven't seen you in a couple years." I'm like, "Ow." I don't know if we should hang out after this because you've injured me.
There's a lot of strong smashers I've noticed, man. There's a lot of smashers that just have very, very powerful energy. My God, that reverse up tilt. All right, like the tomahawk. Yep, up air. No, not able to get it. Forward air actually even better. Wave dash forward air. It's the full length too. Just not able to get the height on both cases. Yeah, that's a really solid stock.
Just enough to get the kill there too with knee. That was great.
So yeah, Weeg starting to kind of pull away with this. Khalid back against the wall, needs to get a stock kind of quickly to keep the momentum. But Fountain not really working against Falcon as much as Khalid was hoping, I think. Really good up tilt too. I really just like the way that Weeg has been playing about this. Look at that, like not letting Puff get it in at all. I feel like kind of like shades of Marth right now, where it's just like, how does Puff get down?
Yeah, I think the big thing is like what people took away at a very high level with like how Wizzy was successful versus HBox is like, you don't have to interact with Puff when you don't want to, right? Next rotation of knee into knee will kill here, but instead Weeg goes for some crazy stuff and dies. Speaking
of crazy stuff, that up air to zone out Khalid from getting the forward air is so smart. We've kind of been seeing that a lot more from players, where when someone kind of dips down to edge guard them, they'll like throw out a hitbox of their own.
Yeah.
You'll see sometimes Sheik do things like up air, and it's like really strong, especially when Puff is kind of so easy to swat away. So Khalid, looking for an opening if he can get it. Really needs something like a rest, and that could have been it, but you know, just didn't expect the outward DI.
I like.
Yeah.
Oh no. Weeg was going for like 2 run-up up smashes in a row, and I feel as if that was intentional at this point, because you just don't do it twice in a row if you don't mean it.
Khalid, aka XQC, digging deep, breathing hard.
He's fighting for his $100 million contract.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Shield grab huge. No platform. Yeah.
Ooh.
That is crazy. We're in game 5.
Yeah. Oh, did you see a little bit of the shake in the hand? Maybe. Okay, actually, speaking of someone who just like has a natural shake in my hand, I don't want to call out someone for that, but I think Khalid looking a bit nervous. Maybe not nervous, but like not nervous in the sense that like Khalid's like afraid of losing, but more like this is close, this is a tough match, keep it together, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely close. I mean, it's Falcon, a character who can just blow you up for stuff like that. We saw it earlier when Weeg gets, you know, up air knee, and it's pretty easy for this character to find this stuff off of grab from Falcon.
Absolutely. This probably the best match we've had so far, actually. Which makes sense. As the block continues, we're going to get higher and higher level matches.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
nice.
A little bit of an overextension, but Weeg at 0 means not much is going to happen there.
Ooh, beautiful grab. RTC, yeah, we got it.
But death off the side is probably, it should be a stock lead, or a trade.
This is one of the things you see all the time with top players. It's like, if you're ever thinking about like once you get to a decently high mid-level, like mid-high level, and you start playing top players and you start actually doing pretty well against them, maybe even take some games, you sort of think like, oh yeah, it feels like we're a comparable skill. But it's the ability to stay composed, this kind of clutch factor that Khalid clearly has, where suddenly this is looking very much like Khalid's set.
Totally.
But Weeg is not out far from it, able to kind of position back into center. How does Puff get down? Once again, going to be tricky. Does manage to do it, though. Great nair.
All right, now down throw, knee, up air knee, something like that. Surely kills as long as he's kind of positioned towards one of the ledges. Missed input there.
Nice.
Yeah, this is like very good patient play from Weeg. Even though he's down a stock, he's essentially even now.
Yeah,
but doesn't like
absolutely.
overcommit, doesn't look to scrap with the puff. It's really, really good game play so far.
And you say essentially even, I think that's very fair. However, if Puff were to get like an up air or something, suddenly, very, very, very big deal. So it's one of those things where like Khalid at the very least is happy that able to get a little bit of damage to kind of subvert crouch cancel, because now, you can see how kind of powerful that is. But yeah, it's looking rough. Like, this is a great adaptation for Khalid. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't get the up air.
Oh no!
Oh,
could have been a
my
huge
gosh.
punish.
Nice.
No edge cancel there though. I love what Weeg was looking for right there, but has to be a little bit careful coming through. Let's see. Wow, wait, actually not defaulting to gentleman kind of helped Weeg there. That was pretty cool.
It still feels very much like Weeg can do this. Like,
Yeah.
very much.
No, he can't! It's so over! Oh, for
All right, Falcon
Khalid!
punch. Yeah. Weeg taking a deep breath. It was so over. It was like the meth of, I can't remember. Of,
The night is Joverous when Falcon misses tech on a platform.
All right. Oh,
Okay,
love the double
huge.
fair. And
No!
that is gonna do it.
That
Khalid
stinks.
barely able to keep together there, managing to move on, shaking his head, but that was a great set. One of many great sets to come here at GOML 2023.
Homies are going crazy for him, man. It was good. It looked very close for a while. I really do agree with you that Weeg could have brought that one back. But unfortunately, I think just a little bit too high percent as Khalid came in on his last stock, where just kind of baby hit him with the double fairs into that weak one to kill.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing some kind of solid replays. There were a couple of like standout moments in this match I'd be curious to kind of rewatch. But overall, like both of them played pretty solid. I honestly think, like, again, a bit of a commentary cliche, but some of the moments that stand out were almost the moments that sort of didn't happen. The really, really smart defensive play,
Yeah.
getting out of situations that should have been easy edge guards, etc. So yeah, it's both players clearly very high level. Just a couple back-to-back SDs, kind of showing things can swing pretty hard one direction, even when playing Puff.
And I believe this was for first seed out of pools, if I'm not mistaken. So Weeg still has a shot to get out of pools on the loser side. Is that correct? Am I correct in that assessment?
Yes.
Look at that. I'm right about something.
There's a
the first
first for
time in
everything,
my life.
yeah.
I'm like Brandon Fraser in The Whale. I just want to do one thing right, and my God, yeah, sorry. Oh, I can't even get that part right. What a shame. You could just keep me muted.
Yeah, so
I did say it.
For people who can't hear
I
production,
did say
it is Brandon Fraser, not Brand. You know what? I actually have a friend, Fraser, and people always call him Fraser, and he's like, yo.
We have a friend, Fraser.
We do have a friend, Fraser. If you like melee moments.
That's right.
Like there's minute melee, there's micro melee, there's melee moments.
There's a lot of MMs.
MM, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like it, even if I contribute to it.
Yeah, you are perpetuating the
I'm
stereotype
perpetuating
here.
the problem. Nice.
Anyway, good stuff to Khalid for taking that one home. Weeg will indeed have an opportunity to make it out of pools. I'm confident he will be. I don't know who else is in his pool, but he looked quite strong. So I would expect to see a great performance from him.
I see someone in chat saying it's Fraser like leisure. like for those
Oh,
curious,
it's Woostunes. Let's go.
Fraser says it's Fraser like laser, and yeah, that is how you pronounce it. Fraser, a guy I actually wouldn't mind chilling with sometimes. Seems pretty cool.
He's a cool guy.
Just seems like
I like chatting with him over at the New York locals and
Oh, you met him in
regionals.
person?
Yeah, he's New York. He's
Nice.
New York based, so
yeah.
we've hung out, and that's a great one too. When he goes, yeah, you want to play friendlies, and we just lock in Mario Yoshi, and I'm like, yeah, this is a weird guy matchup.
This is a weird guy matchup.
Neither of us know what's really going on.
Two weird
here.
guys.
So
I still can't get over. It's Fraser like fishy. That's.
what did he mean by that? I'm sorry, I didn't understand your game, Twitch chat. What's up,
Yeah.
chat? What's going on? Talk to us. We got another match coming on in a second. Another guy gommeled out of his gourd versus a guy who looks like he just got off the set of Survivor Maui.
Oh, man, we don't know.
Oh, all right. We don't know for sure if these are our next players. But I will visually describe them as best we can.
And I will do my best job at visually blending into the background because it's just